good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Holly Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday, June 17th. Okay, so I wanted to just come, I was scrolling through social media earlier today and saw this wonderful, wonderful challenge. I'm not Facebook friends with this person. I don't even know the person, but someone shared it and I saw this. So I absolutely want to make mention of the challenge today, but more importantly, hey, more importantly, I wanted to come with another challenge to you. We all need a good challenge. We all need a good challenge every once in a while. And this is for those who, because they have not experienced something, believe that it does not exist. Unless they've had personal experience with it, they simply refuse to truly believe that it exists or it is as what it's purported to be. It reminds me of someone foolishly saying, oh, there's no such thing as diabetes, there's no such thing as cancer, because you're healthy. And because you've never struggled with those diseases, you tend to think, well, it just doesn't exist. Or I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps, I've had it hard too. And so you use that rationale and apply it everywhere, not realizing that some people didn't even have bootstraps. Okay, so then what? Because it's almost as if, you believe that because you've gotten as far as you have, or because you are as successful as you are, your bank account is as robust as it is, the relationships that you have are, you attribute all of that is attributed to your character and your perseverance and your determination and your intellect and your hunger for what it is, and you just are so determined and disciplined. You go after what it is. You attribute all those successes to your character. But anyone who doesn't line up to that, we attribute it to some fault of theirs. It was their fault. They didn't study. They didn't discipline themselves. They made bad choices. They made dumb decisions. And really, there's actually a name to that. It's fundamental attribution error. Because you wrongfully attribute a fundamental character flaw when things don't happen to you or don't happen for you. When it happens, when it's someone else's error, then we put that as their character. When it's on us and we blow it, we make the bad decisions, we come up with some dumb decisions. Oh my goodness, that was an environmental, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I just had a little bad information and that's why, but I'm all good character-wise. All of this is to say, where we are today demands that we start at an individual level. Yes, absolutely, laws and regulations and legislation needs to be enacted. Absolutely. But legislation only dictates your behavior. It doesn't impact here. And I'm telling you, this is a heart issue. All of this stuff and muck and yuck and violence and that we're living in, that we're surrounded by, that is attempting to choke out the very life of who we are, it's a heart issue. And so I believe in regulations, I believe in laws, hey JB, hey Elliot, thanks for always joining with me. Hey Miss Carrie. So I believe in that, and that's why we have lawyers, that's why we have advocates who fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. But when we will wind that thing all the way back, just bring it all the way back, it starts with the individual. It starts individually. And so, again, I can't call the name because I'm not Facebook friends with it, but I have already taken up the challenge. So this is not very creative, but I'm going to pass it on to you. There is a book that is flying off the shelves, and it's in Audible as well. How to Be an Anti-Racist. Ibram X. Kendi is the author. Kendi, Kendi. And so the challenge was to, if you are a person of chocolate descent, you need to go find a vanilla person that you know and trust and ask them to do the challenge with you. If you're a white person, go find a black person that you trust. Black, so switch it up. The challenge becomes you take the book and read it for, set the timeline, 30 days, 6 weeks, however long it's going to take the both of you to read it individually. Read it on your own, and then come back together and discuss the major concepts. There's a whole lot of ways to do this thing. What did you say? Oh, okay. Mr. Shaka wanted to reiterate this point to you all. Okay. So as you can see, Shaka is already growing, but he has said he's agreed to, Mommy's going to help him because he's not a very good reader yet. He has agreed to go find a little white poodle, a little poodle. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed that up. He said he's going to go find a cat. He's going to go find a cat, and both of them are going to read the books and then come back and discuss it, because something has to give. We've got to do better with this. Okay, I'll tell him. He was feeling a little sensitive because his reading is not advanced yet, and I said, baby, don't worry about it. You're still a puppy. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it yet. But his point, which I'm going to reiterate, is that get the book. Get the book. Both of you buy the books. Find someone that you know and trust well enough and believe they would take you up on the challenge. The challenge, again, is to go read the books separately. I know, Serena, right? He's just so handsome and brilliant. But go read the books separately. Come back in a month and discuss the major concepts. Be willing to be vulnerable with someone. And that's asking a lot. But that's why it's called a challenge. If this thing were easy and anybody and everybody could do it, we wouldn't be in this mess. It is not easy because both of us come with a whole lot of baggage. Both of us will be coming to the table with a whole lot of history, a whole lot of hurts, a whole lot of misunderstandings, a whole lot of things that we were taught from the womb, literally, and all the way through today. Okay, some of those I can't get in this elevator with you because I'm afraid, and I know what black men do, and some of these, I don't even know if you go down. I'm not going to go down that road because there's just too many. There's too many to discuss, but a quick recap. The challenge is to find a person of another ethnicity. Black and white is what was recommended, just because that's where we are. You can, I guess, do it with anyone of a different ethnicity. How to Be an Anti-Racist. Ibram X. Kendi, Kendi. And read the book separately, come back, discuss the major concepts together. There's no way that you can continue to hate someone that you know. You can't continue to hate someone that you are in relationship with. We hate so much and so fervently and so with visceral and violent effects because we don't know each other. We don't know, for real. We don't know each other. You heard somebody say something about somebody. You heard that you thought that she said that he did. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you really know someone, it's risky. And this is coming from Pastor Michael Todd. You got to be in relationship with somebody. You must be intentional to go and find the relationship. That S says you need to start at home. And the other H is speak up. And then the K, you need your knowledge built. You can't go off of what mom and them said, and oh yeah, I grew up so I know they were across town, I saw them on TV. I'm not talking about that foolishness. I'm talking about really getting to know someone, making the time, taking the time, investing, pulling back your shirt to let other people see that that S is a little crooked on your chest, and getting to know them. Ibram X. Kendi. Read it separately for 30 days, come back and discuss. You can't remain the same. So the changes that we are pushing for, that are being protested against, that are being demanded, you can't ask for something from someone who is designed to keep it from you. So you can stay and wait and ask politely for the respect and the equality and the justice. It doesn't work like that. You're asking for something from someone who never intends to give you the justice, the respect, the equality. So all of this that is going on, it is still, it starts individually, and it's risky, but we can't stay where we are. Okay, so Shaka said he's gonna find a cat somewhere, the cat and dog, and they're gonna get this thing together. I would suggest you do the same. Ibram X. Kendi, How to Be an Anti-Racist. Okay, that's the challenge for today. I'm hopeful that you take me up on it. I intend to see you tomorrow around noonish. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves.